Greetings, viewers, and welcome to my first episode involving MTGArena. Today I'm going to be playing some Phoenix Drakes, pulled from a list that top 8'd a week or two ago, and I do have sleeved up in paper for some local MTG next Wednesday or so. So we're playing Standard, obviously. So here's the main deck list: 3 Crackles, 4 Enigmas, 3 Electromancers, then 4 Phoenixes, and a whole bunch of spells. Sideboard being some Spell Pierce, Disdainfuls, Firemind Research, Beacon Bolt, Murmuring Mystic, Ral, Niv, and Entrancing Melody. I've had some decent experiences with it online so far. And let's see, I need to turn all play modes on, and we'll do some competitive play, and here we go. This is just some casual competitive, I guess. No stakes competitive might be a better way of putting it. I'm just going to play a couple matches, give my thoughts on my plays as they come through, and then post it. See how everybody likes it. I haven't played Magic Online for a while, for those of you that are used to me playing on there, mostly because, you know, it actually costs something to play now, per match, whereas Arena's free. And I just haven't been feeling Affinity too much lately. A little bit more excited about Hardened Scales. Quick aside, this hand needs a second mana and doesn't have any way to dig anything, so I'm going to mulligan. This has a tap land, Electromancer with a Scry, and on the draw, I think this is keepable. It's right on the edge, but with Electromancer and these other spells to dig, I think it's worth keeping. I'm going to bottom this Phoenix in hopes of finding a second land, otherwise we're going to kind of be screwed. Another Phoenix, that is definitely not what the doctor ordered. Really need a second land, otherwise just going to die here. That'll do. It'll be a little bit painful, but it'll let me get the Electromancer out. And then we can start going to town with some of these other spells. Yeah, that's to be expected. So probably Esper control of some variety. But we'll go ahead and chart a course here, unless they counter it, which they might. Sweet. That is perfect. We'll bin this Phoenix, play this Mountain, and then next turn we can probably try for an Enigma Drake. It won't be much, but it'll be something. Another Shock. That'll be good once we have a 4th mana, then we can do Radical Shock, but for now I'm just going to go with Enigma Drake. Even if it eats a counter or a kill spell, we do have another one in hand. Okay, cool, so it'll survive for at least a little bit. This deck is really fun in how explosive it can be, so it's kind of similar to Affinity in that way. Ah, yeah, this Reborn. Lovely. But it's a little, just a tiny bit more glass cannon-y. So here, I suppose that I can just... Ooh, I'm going to hang on to this Phoenix because I can just ditch it to Eldritch Reborn. Which means I'm going to go for this Enigma Drake here. And leave up these 3 spells for another turn. To bring back, ideally, both of the Phoenixes. That's rude, opponent. Why you gotta be like that? Well, bright side, I'll be bringing back both of my Phoenixes in the grave next turn. Let's see, so we'll just go ahead and do the 2 easy choices first, and then I have to decide between Radical Idea and Discovery Dispersal. Either way, I'm losing whatever card I choose next turn. But I guess the Surveil has a chance of hitting another Phoenix, which would be pretty awesome. So let's see. I don't think I need another land. And I'll keep that Dispersal, probably ditching the Radical Idea to the Eldest Reborn. Unfortunate bit is they're going to go ahead and claim both of my Phoenixes, or Drakes, which is going to be a problem. since they're going to be able to profitably block my Phoenixes. So a bit of a rough start with... Ooh. Yeah, we might be kind of boned with Teferi out now.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Yeah, especially when he does that. Lava Coil? No such luck. But Crackling Drake isn't terrible. Ugh, I wish I had a shock in hand. Well, I could dig for one. I did spend 2 already. It's probably best to try to kill Teferi that way, so I'm gonna use Discovery to look for a shock or Jeepers. Yeah, I guess another Crackling Drake is fine, because that'll be more threats. It's not what I need, though. A Lava Coil also would have been fine. But I don't think I can bin another threat that is not something I can bring back. So we're going to go ahead and pass turn here. Yeah, he's going to get my other Enigma Drake. Which, bright side, isn't going to be as big as my Crackling Drakes. Ooh, he claimed my Phoenix. That makes sense. As soon as I can kill it, though, I get it back.
Hold that thought.
So, still hoping... Yeah, search is fine. We're still kind of in this. If I can top deck shock, well, they probably counter it, to be honest. Don't block here. Because then I can attack with Phoenix at Teferi and force them to block with my own Phoenix, which I can then maybe get back. We're going to go ahead and start with that. Might have a seal away or something. Whoa. Forgot about that guy. Woof. Yep. Well, you can block. That's fine, I guess. Becomes a human with base power 1/1, loses all ability, gains hexproof. Can't be blocked this turn. Yep. That'll resolve. And then we'll just plop down a Crackling Drake. Not big enough to deal with Chromium quite yet, but 1 spell away from being able to do that. It's going to be a tougher match than I hoped for. Teferi's probably going to steal this game. Unfortunately, that's going to not be blocked. Yup, that hurts a bit. I need a spell or 2 in the grave before that trade can be worth it. Oh, nah. Why? Why, shock? Like 2 turns ago, it would have been great. I'm at 9. I think I need to keep searching for other answers. I guess lands would also work. Ooh, Lava Coil. Yep. I will take a Lava Coil. Opponent has all of their land mana available, though. Well, gonna try it. It'll more than likely get countered. Or not. Alright. I'll take that. Yeah, no attackers, thank you. Need to block that Chromium. Still not in a good spot. Most definitely not in a good spot. Control matchup, I definitely need to be faster than I was, but they had too many early game counters. So maybe, yeah, this becomes bring in Ral, bring in Niv Mizzet, bring in Firemind's Research, probably dump the Phoenixes and cards that just discard. Land isn't bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and shock here. Because even if they counter it, which they're probably going to be tempted to, I can still get my other Phoenix back. Lava Coil. Not exactly what the doctor ordered. I don't want to do that on my own Phoenix, funnily enough. They're going to have to block. I guess I do want to do it on my own Phoenix to force them to block with Chromium. Yeah. That is fine. Cool, so I'm going to get those two back. So they could be on defense. And I can just attack here. I could also get Teferi down to 1. Which doesn't seem like a good thing. So they block one of these here, trump with that, and then the other Phoenix gets through. I think I just need to try to ignore Teferi. Teferi, I've heard it both ways. Ooh, settle! Yep, that'll do it. Cool. Should have seen that one coming. That's alright. We were kind of a bit far behind. So, let's see. Let's drop the Phoenixes, let's drop Maximize, let's drop Chart a Course. Bring in Rel, Fire Mines, Niv, Murmuring. The guy with Hexproof isn't going to help, so Spell Pierce and Disdainful Stroke. And 1 Discovery for another Disdainful Stroke. We'll give that a shot. I have not played against the control matchup with this deck, so this is interesting. I've actually played more with blue-black pirates in paper, and in that case, I actually like the control matchups because that deck does really well. I'm hoping to assemble that in the near future, and so I can post a couple matches of that. Jeff Hoagland's been playing that a lot, and it looks really fun. He's had really fun results with it. This one we're stuck with yet again, just 1 mana. Just needs 2 at least. Ral's gonna be hard to stick, but I think I gotta keep this one. I don't think I can bin more threats. So we're just gonna bring this in tapped. And hope to be able to get there. I'm not super excited about this, but it is what it is. Probably should have played this on my turn so they couldn't try to counter it. But we'll just give it a shot now. If they counter a radical idea, it seems kind of silly to me. But they're definitely ready to counter an Enigma Drake. So I'm unfortunately going to have to try to wait for an opening, which against a controlled deck is going to be pretty minimal. I'm gonna main phase opt so that I can hope for a land. Cool. Get the land, and I'm just gonna try to stick the Enigma so that it burns one of the counters in their hand. Yep. Probably should have just tried that game turn 3. 2. No, 3. Duh. Steam Vents. I want to be able to stick this Murmuring Mystic, so we're gonna try for another Enigma Drake. Yeah, not surprised by that. We're just gonna keep trucking here. If they tap out, I can either land Ral or the Murmuring Mystic, and of course they're not gonna tap out. I am, however, only 1 land away from sticking Niv Mizzet, which will be pretty darn good. Lava Coil is not doing me a whole... I should have sided those out. Why didn't I do that? That is a good question. So they are ready and waiting to counter anything good. But I think I have to try. Okay. That's something.
Oh, come on.
I suppose I will take the land. And play it, so... Oh, I wish I had some more of my counter magic up. Because that would definitely help with... Okay. What did they name? Unmoored Ego. So is that what they go for? They just try to deck me? Yeah, with Teferi and Unmoored Ego. Wow. That's not cool. Unfortunately, now they get to see my entire deck. And hand. Even if I land Niv Mizzet, I'm not going to be able to protect him because I don't have any counterspells in my hand. Oh, I would laugh hysterically if they named Phoenix. I wish it would tell me. If it didn't, maybe there was a pop-up here. I did miss it, if there was one. Luckily, it's not waiting on me. They're just working to get a really good idea of what's in my deck, I assume. Ooh, Spell Pierce. Okay. That will be nice. So I need another mana. So let's land this Murmuring Mystic. Dig a little more.
Just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
I'll take the... Opt? I guess the Discovery gets me more dig. But the Opt is easier to trigger once Niv Mizzet gets out, so we'll leave it like that. And then let's... I'm gonna go ahead and trigger this once, discarding the Lava Coil so that I can get a bird out. On my turn when they're a wee bit more tapped out. If I can get Ral up to 8, I would have zero qualms in... Yep, they're gonna exile. That's alright, at least it wasn't Niv Mizzet. So here's Niv. I get to counter something with a Spell Pierce. So we'll see how this pans. I've got at least one protection. Granted, the 2 mana isn't going to hurt them at all. Which means I probably want to end up using Opt instead of Spell Pierce if they try anything on Niv. Having 2 threats on the field is pretty good. Fairy. So you do have 2 mana up, which means you can do this. But I'm going to force him to do it anyway. Bummer. Oh. Ah, they killed the Mystic. Yeah, that makes sense, because then they'll just tuck Niv with the Teferi.
I won't let you win.
Oh no, the counter actually came through. Wow, okay. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, boy. Niv Mizzet. You're my man. My main man. Okay. So let's see. I can see bringing in another Fire Mines by dropping one of these Lava Coils. That seems pretty good. And let's drop another Lava Coil and bring back this Discovery. And I think I'm going to drop 2 more for 2 Arc Lights. Get a couple more threats in there instead of those answers. Probably might regret it in the event that they steal my own creatures, but with the Eldest Record. But I think I kind of need to play catch up being on the draw. And goodness gracious, same problem we've had every first hand. This one's 1 red source shy of being good, so I'm going to keep it with the Opt. I'm going to keep that because it gets us closer to casting the Murmuring Mystic. I'm just going to do this main phase because why not? I'm going to bottom the Radical Idea because I really want a red source. Deck, why? I want a red source, not something that takes red. Oh boy. Should have kept that Radical Idea, I guess. It was a spell that was castable. Meanwhile, I'm drawing all of the spells that require red. And no red sources. Well, main phase opt. They might counter this. Yeah, I don't want a Crackling Drake. I do want Steam Vents. That'll be fine. Yes, I'm going to pay 2 life to use that, and I'm going to cast this that I have a double of. Because they will likely know. Interesting. And then they're going to kill it. Yep. Well, at least it wasn't spent on an Enigma Drake. Yeah. So they're going to resolve to Fairy. If I draw a land, I might resolve Ral. That might be a ooh. Except they're going to have 2 mana up. Right. Details, details. Let's try this. I'm just like... Alright, searching for another red source. They gonna do something to get rid of the Firemind? Apparently it has them a little bit concerned. Oh no, they're just gonna syncopate. Which is fine, I still get this trigger. And that's instant or sorcery. So we're fresh out of triggers for that.
Hurry!
This is where stuff gets dicey, because I am way behind in being able to double cast any of these spells, and they are in a significantly superior control scenario. Let's start with good old Electromancer, and then go to Drake. Maybe they'll counter both. If they do, well, maybe I should have mulliganed for a better hand. Who knows? Alright, well they didn't counter it, but they might have some kill spells. They're probably waiting on something like Ral or Murmuring Mystic. If I can stick Ral, that would be beneficial.
Keep up the pace.
I think I'm going to attack with both of these, even if they have Settle up. Because that would net me some more lands, which lets me do more on my turn. It's not going to make me happy. But I think I need to try to stop Teferi from going insane. Yep. Saw that coming. So I'm going to get 2 mountains here. Because we're definitely hurting for some red mana. And then hope to stick this. Blast. Alright. Well, definitely not looking good. Yeah, now it's really not looking good.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
That's right. Having fun with this no matter what. Arena is just such a great interface. I really need some more triggers on this bad boy. Having those ops open when this would have been nice. Alright, well, let's try to land a Murmuring Mystic. They'll probably counter it. And then I'll just go with the Discovery Dispersal. Ooh, cool. Get some triggers. Just get some triggers. Granted, Teferi's at 8 already, isn't it? definitely don't want Sulphur Falls. I don't think I even want Enigma Drake here. I want more spells. That is not a spell. So I can remove 2 counters to draw a card. Oh, 5 damage to any target. Oh, but I need 5 counters on it. Yeah, that's not going to end well. Let's go to their turn. If they activate this, then I pretty much turn in the towel. Well, no, let's draw a card. Hope for a shock or something. Okay. Shock, 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 shock. You are Niv. What does it do? Exile target permanent? Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Pretty sure just gonna have to scoop.
Don't make another move.
Yep.
I don't do this lightly.
Exile target permanent. So disgusting.
Trust me. Hold that thought.
Gonna go after my lands, huh? Rude. Yeah, this is pretty much done. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. Alright, well. That is that. That is an unfortunate first match with this, but, you know, claim my prize, and, yeah. Do I want to go for another one? Nah. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Probably have some more Izzet Drakes on the way in the near future. Maybe some blue-black pirates at some other point. So, see you later.